you familiar with Calendly, the scheduling app that half the internet uses to book call? Well, that's a company that's worth around $3 billion. And today I'm going to model a version of it using Claude's newest model, Fable 5, and I'm going to add a diagnostic quiz built on top of the book a call capability, which is actually something that Calendly doesn't currently do. And by the way, this is quite ambitious. This is a kind of tool that used to take an entire funded dev team months to ship. So I'm going to walk you through the process and show you the working finished app. You don't need a perfect prompt to get something to work anymore. You can even sketch the idea on paper, drop your photos in, and brainstorm with Fable until you got a working prototype. I'm gonna walk you through what Fable can actually do, the prompt I used, we're gonna build it live, and I'm gonna explain the parts that you still have to do yourself. So let's get into it. Claude Mythos, or Fable 5, is Claude's newest model, and it's the most capable one yet. So here's what changed. First, you don't need a sophisticated prompt anymore. You can get away with having a mediocre prompt. You can even sketch your idea on paper and drop the photos in, and Fable will brainstorm with you and come back with a working prototype. The other thing you can do is you can also hand it all your business data, your second brain, if you will, such as your offer, who you serve, your methodologies, your emails from customers, anything you want, and you can ask it for different mini web ideas worth building as lead magnets. And second, it's actually much faster and it does a better job handling design than it did previously. So that's the real shift. We can get faster from a rough idea to a working prototype, and even if you're not technical. I'm gonna be modeling a booking tool that runs people through first a short diagnostic quiz so they can better understand their bottleneck before they even book a call. So really think of it as Calendly rebuilt specifically for coaches. So it's gonna have the same core idea as a $3 billion scheduling tool, except that mine is gonna give them first a diagnostic of what their bottleneck is before it even shows them a time slot. So the entire strategy actually lives in this prompt. This is where the real work actually goes. So here's a prompt, and I'm gonna pull out the parts that actually matter. The niche and the offer go on top because we want every quiz question to tie back to a problem that this offer is going to solve for them. Then we have the diagnostic quiz, which is the core. And it does actually two jobs at once. It qualifies the leads, and it also pre-frames a sales call by surfacing kind of like their pain points before they ever pick a time slot. So it's 5 to 7 questions, one per screen with multiple choice answers only. Question was actually about revenue, and anybody who's under that specific threshold is gonna get routed to a not fit yet page. Then we have a verdict screen, and it does two things. First, it qualifies people, then they see their problem named back to them, so they accurately know that booking the call feels like the obvious next step. And by the way, there's no email gate before they even see it. And then you have the booking step. And I added a bunch of built-in constraints, such as only one HTML file, mobile first. And the reason I did this is because I want a very simple setup. And I also asked for all the copy and scoring to be configured first so I can reskin it for new clients in just a few minutes. And then I gave it other restrictions, making sure that it takes out all the dashes and also ensure that it doesn't have any AI phrasing. And also ensuring that the copy follows my voice. Now, notice that I didn't include a design step or guidelines. I kept it open-ended, but this is something that you can definitely add to your prompt. Now, what this is, it's a simple strategic prompt that is written in plain English. And the Fable model is what's gonna actually turn the strategy into a working mini software. Now, what I've done is I actually pasted the entire prompt in. And the other thing is gonna make sure that I chose the Fable model, that's selected. And what we can do is we can watch it turn the specific prompt into a working prototype. Now, another thing worth noting as well is that I recommend that you use Claude Code in order to build this. And now essentially what's gonna happen is that it's gonna turn it into an actual working prototype. So watch what Fable does with that simple prompt. Now, it's not magic, but it's the strongest first build that I've gone out of any model so far. And now, while it's working, notice that it's like handling everything on its own. It's including the quiz screens, it's including the scoring logic, it's including the gate routing, it's also including the verdict copy and the booking steps, and it's also checking on its own work as it's going. So here it is live. Let me show you. So we have a series of questions. So the first screen says, find the leak that's capping your month. So 6 questions about a minute to get a straight answer to understand what's holding us back. So we start the diagnosis. The first questions are about our coaching revenue, understanding where we're sitting at right now. So if it's under 10K, it's going to tell us not yet, and that's a good answer. So essentially, it's going to take us back and simply tell us that we're not ready to book a call yet. Now, if a lead is qualified, then it's going to score them into an archetype. And eventually, they're going to get a diagnostic screen that's going to name specifically what their bottleneck is. And then once they've seen that, they can go ahead and move forward to booking a call. Now, this is a very strong working prototype, and the actual design is not bad. Now, what I love about this is adding this diagnostic element, which helps customers understand what could be their bottleneck, makes them more prone to actually book a call with you. So for instance, one of the bottleneck could be not enough lead flow. And now I have more curiosity to understand how I can fix this problem. Now, a month ago, if I would have tried to build something similar, it would have taken a lot of back and forth. But now Fable does the majority of the heavy lifting in just one simple pass. But let me be clear on what this actually is, right? This is a single HTML file. It's front end only. And right now I simulated the booking for this YouTube video. The next step would be for you to connect Supabase, which actually allows you to connect APIs and also your CRM, or also link in a database. Now, the best way to do this would be to simply prompt Fable to walk you through those steps, but you would still need to add those elements and those connectors. Now, the reason I didn't do it here is because when you are connecting APIs, there's accrued costs, and so you have to be really conscientious of how many API calls you're going to be using. Now, if you're somebody who only gets a few leads a week, then that's not problematic. If you're somebody who gets thousands of leads a week, then that might not be the best option for you. Now, the next step is you actually also as well need to deploy the app by simply uploading your files to GitHub first and then Vercel. So here's what actually changed. You don't need a perfect prompt or a designer to get a working prototype anymore, because that used to be the major roadblock. But let's be clear, a prototype is not a live product yet. And here's a part that nobody mentions, the stuff that Fable does not do for you. So this is where a lot of AI-built videos quietly skip ahead. So Fable definitely gets you a strong working prototype. But as of right now, it does not hand you the finished product, right? The finished live product. There's a couple things that you need to do. First, you need to set up all the APIs and databases so you can get all the queries in one place and can also be linked to your Google Calendar, for instance. The best way to do this is to simply prompt Fable to walk you through all the different steps. So yes, you need to take that into consideration. Second, you need to deploy it yourself. So Fable doesn't host it for you the way that Lovable does, for instance. So you simply download the index.html file and all the other files it gave you, and you simply upload it to GitHub and Vercel. And then Vercel is going to give you a live link. And if you want to go a step further and connect it with your GoDaddy and your personalized domain, you can do that directly on Vercel and inside GoDaddy. So there are still a few manual steps involved, especially if you don't have Cursor or other ways to upload your files. But these are pretty quick once you know the steps. But the point is that Fable's not going to publish your file for you. You could simply connect Vercel, but that can get a lot more technical and can get confusing. So I recommend instead that you upload files manually if you're more of a beginner. Now, when it comes to setting up your database, you simply have to prompt it, and it's going to ask you the corresponding question to set it up accordingly. Now, the moral of the story is that Fable gets you a working prototype in less time By simply using plain English and mediocre prompts, it's going to ask you pertinent questions to also help you figure out what's the best way to build your mini web app, prototype, or AI artifact. Now, something worth noting is not just like paste a prompt and you're done. It does require some back and forth, but it's significantly less than it used to be. And now you just have to understand kind of its limitations, if you will, right? The fact that with Claude, you need to have your own server and you also need to have your own database set up. So let me leave you with where this actually lands. So here's the honest version of what's new. So you can take a rough idea, a rough prompt, you can even sketch it on paper and brainstorm with Fable, and you're gonna get a good working prototype without needing a designer or a dev team. And this part right there, it's real and it's a huge deal because building things like this used to be where everybody got stuck. Now, you still need to hook up a database and you still need to also hook up Vercel so Claude can deploy it for you or you deploy it yourself. But the hardest part of going from nothing to something that actually works, that's the part that just got so much easier. So use it for what it's great at, helping you get to a real prototype fast, and just know what are the steps required for you to finish and have a fully working prototype. All right, so quick recap. Fable 5 is the most capable model for building right now. You can sketch an idea, you can brainstorm it, and you can get a working prototype from a simple prompt. Then you're simply gonna include a database and deploy it accordingly. Now, Fable doesn't do the whole job for you, but what it does is get you past that part that used to stop everyone. So it gets you something working much faster without as many bugs as the other models. Now, another negative is that yes, it actually also uses double the tokens than other models, but if you ask me, it's worth every penny because this model is so much more powerful and it's gonna make you gain so much more time. So if you're interested, I put the exact prompt that I use, plus the step-by-step for deploying it through GitHub and Vercel into a free guide. Comment Fable on this video and I will send it over. And if you want me and my team to help you build your own tool with Fable, your own mini web app, and also help you and review your prototypes, make sure to check out my AI Profit Lab community. The link is in the description. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.